Hi, welcome back to Midday Kentucky. I am here with Lydia Sweetser from Proof Fitness. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
We are going to be talking about, since Father's Day is coming up,
That's right,
the dad bod.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, describe for our viewers what exactly is the definition of a dad bod.
A dad bod. It's kind of a new term, and I think it's kind of funny because it's not a dad bod. I mean, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Like a dad, maybe a little bit, could lose 20 pounds or something like that. But sometimes it's really just like middle-aged men that kind of like have been really fit before or still are really fit, but just holding on to a little extra fat. And it's like those last few pounds you can't quite get off. Maybe you don't want to.
Right.
I mean, some people love the dad bod. So
well, sometimes they're holding on to more pounds. Some dads are holding on to more pounds than others, maybe. I don't know.
Exactly. So
okay, so what can the dads do? What I love is you send in these tips. And so here's the first one. Start doing interval training. So what exactly, how does this help?
So interval training actually increases your metabolism quite a bit. So yeah, still do your compound movements and make sure you're maybe hitting more than one muscle group when you come in and do, you know, like dips and benching and that sort of thing. But interval training also increases metabolism because you're doing more cardio.
Okay.
So maybe add battle ropes in or some sort of interval with the cardio. So like 30 seconds on, a minute on or off, and so sometimes mixing that up.
Okay, so that's what interval training is. It's really only doing it for short spurts, each movement for a short spurt, and then going to another movement that's using a different muscle group. Is that right? Okay, awesome. And then your next tip was to eat more protein for breakfast. Now I know that Doug, when he is at home,
calling him out.
Yeah, sorry. But he does, when he leaves in the morning, he might grab like a cheese stick and, you know, maybe a cup of coffee, and he is out the door. So is this, I mean, is that pretty typical of men? I would imagine
think it's pretty typical. Yeah.
And so how can they, so getting more protein is going to actually help them when they're, especially if they're doing an exercise program, this is going to help build their muscle even more so. How can they get more? How can they get more protein?
Just eating anything in the morning helps. I mean, I sit in front of a lot of people that don't even eat breakfast at all, and so sometimes just a cheese stick is better than nothing. However, don't just leave just drinking a cup of coffee in the morning. I know it's sometimes the easiest thing to do. Make some eggs or something with protein that's going to help sustain you, and eating in the morning does jumpstart your metabolism without anything else.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, and your next one. Dads, listen up. You're supposed to drink more. More water, right? More water? Okay.
Yes, take some shots of that H2O. Enjoy your beer. I mean, obviously it's summer and have your beer, but...
okay, so we're going to keep it real here because they are going to be drinking. A lot of men have a drink or two.
Just drink more water throughout the day than you do beer.
Yes, that would be a good start.
But men who are out more hydrated end up burning more calories in the gym.
Okay.
And so that's obviously going to help your workouts. If you're dehydrated trying to lift weights, you feel miserable. And so just drink a lot of water. Okay. Along with your beer.
But more water, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then also the next one you brought in, less stress, more rest.
Yes.
So let's talk about that because that's a tough one for a lot of dads. I mean, they are, you know, they have a lot of responsibilities on their shoulders and they're working full time and they're just trying to do their thing. And sometimes the stress of that can really get to people. How can they alleviate the stress?
Just get out and have fun. I mean, I think enjoy your workouts and that sort of thing, but when it comes to stressing, like if you're stressed out, your body is not going to respond well to certain things because you are tense. And so, yeah, go to your kids' soccer games and go to the lake and just being active and not thinking so much about it sometimes really does help your health. And so at the end of the day, that's really what's important.
Well, good. And spending more time with the kids. I mean, that can always help too. You're getting a little bit of cardio exercise, but yet you're still being able to spend time with the kids and you won't have to stress about not seeing the kids as much. So.
Exactly.
Cool. And then the last one you have in, mix up your program and actually add more compound movement. So you're
and I kind of hinged on this early. It's really just a matter of like stick to some of the fundamental compound movements and make sure you are doing the benching and the squatting and deadlifting and that sort of thing. But make sure it's fun and make sure you're mixing it up to the point where you can lose those extra few pounds. If you are suffering from dad bod, it's good to kind of mix up your routine every 4 to 6 weeks. Don't get bored. And then, you know, spend some time outside the gym as well. You know, outside of your workouts, go run outside instead of the treadmill. You know, that sort of thing.
Well, good. Well, thank you so much, Lydia.
Of course.
And you guys have a promotion going on right now, is that correct?
For dads. In the month of June, if you guys want to come in, bring your dad. You can try a studio class, and it does have free childcare, and it covers all of that for $20. Or you can also, of course, meet with me one-on-one, and I can
Absolutely.
show you, check your form on these compound movements and get a fun workout in.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lydia. We really appreciate having you here. And stay tuned for your entertainment news and weather forecast. You're watching Midday Kentucky. Keep it right here.